every year people already started talking that this is the year that we are going to look at global supply chain decarbonization, global supply chain decarbonization. When is it actually going to happen? Collaboration is definitely the key here because we need all parties involved to come together and to work towards this big goal. Action has to be taken now.
Jane, thank you very much for joining us at SETA Connect Studio today.
My pleasure.
Green energy is the future, and I know tomorrow you're talking at Sustain Asia Week regarding green energy. Can you share with us some of the highlights of what you're talking about?
Hi, David. Yes, green energy is indeed the future, and one of the aspects of green energy, if you talk about green energy, there are actually several forms. I would be particularly more into the area of solar energy, because that's what our company have been doing for the past 20 years. So, and I'll be speaking, probably diving a little bit deeper into what we call the corporate power purchase agreements, PPA. So that is an avenue for corporate off-takers with very large consumption and who have a mandate to reach their net zero goals or to consume green energy to a channel for them to be able to procure this green energy in the various countries that we operate in. We develop projects in about 11 countries in APAC alone, depending on which of the countries and whether or not the policies do allow or don't allow such procurement avenue. So this is an area that we are still working hard towards.
Do you think carbon neutrality 2065 is achievable?
Yes, 2065 is still a very long time to go, but action has to be taken now. I mean, I think there have already been companies who are in the forefront of starting to tracking and measuring their scope 1, 2, and 3. But we all know that probably the devil really lies in scope 3, right? And this is, every year people already started talking that this is the year that we are going to look at global supply chain decarbonization, global supply chain decarbonization. When is it actually going to happen? But this year, we are starting to see some good progress and traction along this path. That means companies not only are they struggling to measure and coming up with some more concrete plans and strategies on how are they really going to enable and facilitate their supply chain to decarbonize. There are big brands out there already that we're talking about, Apple, Nike, whom, I'm also working with their supply chain on their decarbonization efforts, like in countries, for example, like Vietnam or Malaysia. So with these big brands coming on, what they're actually doing is they are pushing, they are really like the main force behind their supply chain to do something, but they're also there to hold their hands, and they're also there to be, I would say, like their backbone, and helping them to reach out to developers like us, like educating them and bring them along this journey and letting them know what the options are available and how are they actually enabling this decarbonization by working with solar developers like us now.
So there's more collaboration regionally.
Yes. You're right. Collaboration is definitely the key here because we need all parties involved to come together and to work towards this big goal. I mean, when I talk about parties, we're not just talking about developers. We're just one small part in the entire equation as ecosystem, right? We're talking about the buyers, we're talking about policymakers, governments, and we're talking about lenders, institutions, investors, and avenues like this also where we bring people together to make things happen.
Thank you for joining us at SETA Connect Studio.
Thank you. It's my pleasure and my honor.